I'll get that audio emailed to Chris Klotz and also Ernie as well, and Ernie can put it in I guess a written form if that's your desire.
Yeah, you can send it to Klotz both ways, but definitely we want it in written for sure.
Okay, but is Ernie the best guy to do that, or? I mean, I can try to do it, but I can give it a shot if you want.
Yeah, it should be easy.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. So you don't know when you're gonna be moved out of there?
No. I would think Wednesday, but they've been moving them very slowly, so people have been waiting here for a long time to be moved to the federal, and they haven't done it yet. So, but I would think Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to even order any commissary. I'm pretty confident I'll be going out Wednesday, but
okay.
If not, I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay.
Did you ever get a release date off the Bureau of Prison?
Let me look you up right now. Last time it said unknown. I can look it up right now.
Okay.
Hey, while I'm looking it up, I've been reading a book called The Real Abraham Lincoln, and I don't know if you want something to keep, to help you with the time passing by, but I can send you a copy of that book. I thought it was very interesting.
Huh.
Yes, it's not very flattering to Abraham Lincoln. Let's see, inmates, find an inmate. Let me look up Paul John Hansen. Paul John Hansen. It says release date unknown still, Paul.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you can. Don't send it to me until I get into.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I know where you're going, and I know that I got the right mailing address.
Yeah, I don't think I read that book.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
I got a gut feeling that some hanky-panky went on with even George Washington, and especially Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
So
that book really opened my eyes to a lot of things that I've always heard about, but it really put a lot of structure and foundation along with some of the things that I've heard about. You hear about how the war was fought over slavery, and some people argue that it was fought over the right of succession and the right of states' rights, but I never really had a strong opinion about it. But now that I've read that book, I got a strong opinion. So.
Well, it's obvious that federal powers enhanced tremendously during the time and thereafter.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah, he started the whole thing with executive orders, and all the presidents after him used that as a, I guess a model, and it's just terrible what he did as far as centralization, and he even argued against Andrew Jackson for a national bank. So he made speeches like, belittling and attacking Andrew Jackson, and Andrew Jackson was fighting the national bank. So it was terrible what happened under Lincoln, and I think it was very negative, the things that he did for this country.
Yeah, he might have done it ignorantly. I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, I don't have anything else. So.
Okay. Well, did you get the letters I sent you about the latest ones? I guess and.
I got some not too long ago.
Okay. Well, I don't expect you to. I just wanted you to be aware of some of the things going on out here. But it's the same old, Paul. You got the good guys and the bad guys, and there's a war going on. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Braveheart, but a lot of these evil, I'm gonna call them evil bastards, that they spend all their time slandering you and slandering Kent Hovind and anybody who wants to stand up for constitutional rights or freedom for humanity. And there's a scene in Braveheart where the guy comes in and he claims right to promised nocti. I don't remember the exact words, but it's the right of the nobleman to have sex with the virgin bride before they get married. And that's what sets Braveheart off, right? And so there's these evil guys that want to take advantage of humanity, and that's what these guys are. They constantly it's like they got nothing better to do than to attack people who want to stand up for common law court, sovereign citizen, free inhabitants, and they just constantly mocking and making fun. But their time will come, right? And freedom for humanity will, God will set everything straight one day, and we'll just have to endure until then, I guess.
Yeah, most of those people are very small minds.
Yeah.
You can't even talk to them.
That's right. It's right. It's just we'll just have to endure and try to make it through as best we can until the Lord Jesus sets everything straight again.
Yeah, I'll try to call you Wednesday if I don't go out.
Okay.
So
yeah.
if you ask me to roll up, I'll try to call you immediately.
Okay, and I'll wait to send you that book. I'd like to know what you think about that real Lincoln book, but I'll wait to send it till you get to your new place.
I think that I think the whole Lincoln thing is just a cover for the, they always say that it was all about freeing the slaves, but I don't think that was the case at all. I think that was a diversion.
Freeing the slaves was an important thing to do, but they added on this greatly enhanced federalization to it.
Yeah.
And gun control.
Yeah, and you know something I learned about the Emancipation Proclamation. You didn't know you were going to get into a Lincoln discussion, Paul, but that's what we've been discussing around here. But the Emancipation Proclamation, it didn't free the slaves in the North, and if the North was so, morally righteous, they would have freed the slaves. It only freed the slaves in areas that they did not have military control over. It wasn't until after the war was over that that they freed the slaves in the North. So.
Yeah, I'll look forward to reading that.
Okay.
I just wanted to read a book like that. So.
Cool.
Okay, I'll let you go. They're lining up for lunch here.
Okay, God bless, Paul.
Hey, bon appetit. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.